Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
or finding our inner Brock and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or this episode, we're going to go with Russell Wilson and Sierra Wilson. Sorry, y'all, I'm going to come from a little cold. Can we just take a moment to show the appreciation that Russell Wilson is the highest paid NFL player? Is it period or just now?
No.
What can Sierra please share with us the prayer that she used to cast out the demon that was there in her life, and then bring in this man?
Are you saying
what?
Future?
I didn't say that. Y'all said it. To cast any demons or anything that ain't want for good for her. The Lord just, like what I said in the last episode, the Lord, give me my breath back. He just took all the demons away. And then bestowed upon her this nigga who just making moves.
Yeah.
Like Niran was telling me that he bought her masters,
Yeah.
move, bought her a recording label. Like it's a move. Like I keep going back. I don't know if Sierra should really hone in on this music stuff. I think she's a beautiful girl. I think she should really hone in on that, like branding, marketing. Like I would love to see her like flex with that. But for some reason she keeps coming back to music. Fine. But Niran, do you know the stats on them? Like what do we mean the highest paid NFL? Like I'm so poor that I can't contextualize that. Like, what are we talking? Are we talking about like A-Rod numbers? Because remember A-Rod for a moment, they was paying him that nigga so much money that I think he just had an office at the U.S. Treasury to just say this is A-Rod's office, and we just spend all day just printing off his money.
So he signed a 4-year.
4 years. That's it.
4-year, $140 million extension.
So is he retiring? How old is he?
I don't know, 30 something.
Oh my goodness. Niram, how much you make? Okay, finish.
And this also includes a $65 million signing bonus.
So do the math. How much are the Westbrook? Is it Westbrook? What Wilsons?
Wilsons.
And plus the year masters. That's an extra 100,000.
From goodies, you know, they always
that's
got
extra 100,000. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Sierra. That was a bop.
What you mean? All you need is my goodies to be in.
Hey. I was wearing a swag swoop and I was wearing them low rise jeans. I had no business. So it was moments I was mocking Sierra and pop locking and dropping.
My goodies can be in the next Jordan Peele thriller. You never know.
Listen, I am a fan of Sierra. I just think that I like her as a businesswoman so much better. I like her as a musician, but I love her as a businesswoman. Put it that way. Shout out to the motherfucking Wilsons. And see what happened when you love the Lord. On this week of it's Good Friday coming up. The Lord is showing out this week. He said, you want to see what miracles I can make happen? Just be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful. But no, I'm happy for them, right? Just being black love and being unconditional in their love, right? And I just love that Sierra I don't know, right? Because I think, not that it was any unspoken talk back when she left Future, but I think it was more, I think we all kind of rolled our eyes. Like, sis, so you thought you was going to be different? Like, I think that's what we felt. And I think Sierra could have stayed in that.
From Nadavius? What's his name? Nadavius.
Future?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. That sounds about right? But like not getting caught up on that, right? I remember when she started dating, what's his name? And some of the respectability politics Negroes was kind of on them, like, that baby only a year, she supposed to stay at home, right? And I just loved how she just dove into their relationship, right? And they talked about how they love the Lord and how they ain't had no sexes and
Navadius.
What's his name? Why are you still talking about him?
Because
she already got the removal because ain't the baby name the Future Junior, the past.
That nigga named Present.
I would change all of that. His name Russell. That's his daddy. I wonder how Future feel when he go over for events.
He don't. I can tell you that.
They meet at the McDonald's like us old normal people. They meet at the In-N-Out.
They meet at Nobu.
It's here to sit in her car. It ain't no car no more, honey, with 100 and 200 million. She sit in her car that ain't even been released and just flash the lights. The driver get out and walk Present to Future.
Yep.
She's been sending sublims to us. One her song before called Level Up. Like she's been sending sublims and telling us that we're trash. But no, I'm happy for them. Like, I know I'm just poking fun, but I am happy for them. I'm happy for their love. Good for them. Good for the Black family. And even Future, right? It seems like they're co-parenting well. Like, I'm just starting shit. I'm just stirring the pot.
Yeah.
Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 242, y'all.
Hey.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. Follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, baby?
Not many updates. Just stuff I seen in the news. So I know y'all been asking, have I seen Little? I have not, but do not worry. I will go see Little. In the next week we're gonna go see it. I meant to go see opening weekend. Y'all, child, I was so sleepy coming back from that East Coast that I'm just now adjusting. As y'all can hear, even in my head, I caught like a little piece of cold. But I do want to see Little. Some of my close friends know, and y'all my community. Y'all know I'm going to see it and support it. But I don't know. Y'all know how I feel about Issa acting. I think Issa is a brilliant producer and writer. And when she not playing the role, when the main character name is Issa, I don't know. No. But I know Regina Hall and Marseille, like, they are actors too. So I'm sure it'll be a balance of it. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? It's a comedy, right? It's one of them things where, you know, you can't go too wrong. You got beautiful Black women connecting, cracking jokes, so I'm sure it's gonna be good. So stay tuned for that. I'm definitely gonna see it. But speaking of my girl Issa, y'all heard Insecure ain't coming back to 2020. They tried to pull a Game of Thrones on us.
Why they ain't coming back?
Issa booked.
She got another movie playing herself?
At first, I got mad. I was like, damn, Issa. And then I heard the reason. I said, well, girl, get your money. Get your coins, sis.
What's the reason?
She booked.
Okay.
She just got movies and series stuff that she signed contracts for, right? So when you sign these deals with, like, different movie houses, like, it's like record deals. Like, you promise X amount of movies by a certain day, right? And it's only, she got to sleep.
Oh, she going to be in Westworld? No.
That's Lena White. This nigga. You confusing? You don't know the difference?
No, I'm reading the headlines.
Oh, come on.
Because it says HBO confirms return for Westworld, Insecure, and then they had like Issa name there. I said, wait a minute.
Oh, because she's in it. Right, yeah. It's not because like HBO's not supportive or Issa's not, right? But I'm just assuming her HBO contract a little bit more flexible compared to, like, you know, certain movie houses. You have X amount of dollars by this day, and like you got to meet certain deadlines. So once I heard that and unpacked it, I forgave her. But it was for a minute I got upset because honestly I haven't been hearing anything about them filming, right? Because it's about time for them to go back to work. And I was like, I don't see no one on the yacht. You know, Issa do her little yacht and launch party, or they'll show us
Prentice dude.
Yeah, Prentice. I think that's his name. Pretty Prentice or something like that. I said, I don't see none of them congregating. What's the girl, the little African woman who,
Orgy.
Right? She been doing her little podcast with Louis. I said, wait, how these women going on tour? I said, anytime, Yvonne, to get back to work. You don't got no line to learn, sis. I'm looking forward to Molly. And I was like, oh, it makes sense now, right? Because Issa's booked and busy, and good for her. That's how we want it to be. Honestly, Issa, give us one more season of Insecure, and you can stay on. It's like, you'll be like Shonda, right? Like, so Shonda on Grey's and all that, but she necessarily ain't.
Right. She come to a table reader. So.
Yeah, like I feel like she the one who go in the white room and just be like, this is how I want the season to end. I want these colors included. Send me the edits. And like you'll just get it as she's on her private jet and be like trash right again.
Talking to Oprah and Michelle Obama.
So that's my vision for Issa Insecure, right? I think, you know, especially as Issa's getting more mature in her career, like, you know, give the reins to another brown girl. Of course, you always the showrunner, right, sis? Right, and you give the main ideas and the direction, but give some of them girls in writer camp a little time after this year. So because I do want to see Issa in movies. I do like the stuff she produced. Like I said, y'all know how I feel about acting. But the stuff she produced, I think, is really good. So shout out to that. Other thing I want to bring up. Now listen, I'm gonna need y'all to give Wendy Williams a little grace and mercy, cause y'all, she done finally filed for that divorce. Congratulations. Good for her, right? Like, I'm glad that she, you know, had the conversations with all the people and the grand architect she need to do to move forward. At first when I seen it in the headlines, I didn't believe it. But, you know, Wendy Williams as the queen of all media. She ain't come out and say it, but she said it in a nice shady way.
Ooh, she was so shady in
she
her
was just
hot
like
topics.
Subliminals. Right, like I had to do what I had to do. You know, I feel like she's saying the strong black woman. I'm gonna take care of me and my kids, my babies. Meanwhile, Kevin Jr. 48. No, but he like 19. He's away at college, right? He's kind of doing this thing. Like, but she made it sound like he was 6 months old.
Right.
I'm like, I think he alright.
I'm gonna go take care of my baby.
Yeah. I said, Kevin good.
Is he too?
Yeah, and the thing is, right, again, like, you know, my parents aren't divorced or anything, but I could imagine being a child in the middle of that, no matter the age. It's sometimes easier. If you know your parents ain't vibing, right, the tension and the unspoken shit in the air is a lot more toxic than folks just speaking their truth, right? Because that means nothing on the love that they have for their child, right?
Right.
It's the idea of staying together with the kid. But I'm glad she did, right? She was doing awesome blends, talking about she done changing diapers. She looking for her house. Good. I say let Wendy be your example, right? She was married to that man for what, 20 plus years, and all their businesses intertwined. But guess what, sis? You sign that paperwork, you might have to send him a check or two, but it's still not worth like your peace and sanity.
What you talking about, baby? She didn't fire that nigga from the show, from the EP.
Oh, I'm sure, and I'm sure
that came out on the Shade Room,
and I'm sure it cost her a check. But what I'm saying is, sis, do what you have to do for your own mental well-being, right? And even with Miss Wendy getting this divorce, that don't mean love is lost, okay? You like all of that, right? So I think it's something to that, right? That's another aspect of black love, right? I'm sure when they were originally together and first got together, it served its purpose, but sometimes reasons, seasons, and purposes, and we have to be okay with that, right? And it's courageous, and it's hard. Right, it has to be extremely hard living in the limelight, and not only living in the limelight, being Wendy Williams, who be like, what's her tagline? Your business is my business, not her business, everybody's business, right? So it's a little bit of humble pie that I'm sure she's eating, but she gonna be strong, and she gonna get through it. Just as Mr. Hunter, he'll be all right, and he'll get through it too. But I keep going back, right? You know, we can't be like rejoicing in people downfall, right? If anything, learn the lesson. And keep it moving, but good for them.
Yeah,
Niram is on some type of shady room where whose stuff is getting repossessed.
It looked like his Ferrari.
What is that?
He bought a Ferrari for his baby mama, and it was towed away.
Do not.
Daily Mail is crazy.
Jesus. Oh, if I was one day, I would have went immediately to the courts. Nigga, you serious? Right?
But that nigga was reckless. God damn, Kevin.
Hey. Anyway, anything else going on with me? Nothing too much. I had a good therapy session this week with my therapist. I told you my therapist, she be intense, honey, and she be talking quiet to make me talk quiet. And she just always making me think of what like serves me and what doesn't. And like we keep returning to this idea of surrender. And how do we do it in all aspects of our life? And how do we do it holistically? And so that's just something that we were just mulling over and, you know, just navigating and seeing what it looks like and what brings us joy, right? I was telling her like about like my up and down journey, like with food and exercise and what that means. So it was good to unpack it. I'm sure I'll give y'all more updates later, but that's all that's going on with me. I'm not feeling the best, but I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm counting down to Good Friday.
Okay. Well, since you ain't feeling the best, we're going to keep this podcast nice and short.
Ooh, now I'm being funny. Go ahead. What's going on with you?
And so, few things. I told y'all niggas at the last podcast, don't y'all be selling Nipsey Hussle's funeral program on eBay.
It really did. They didn't take that down.
eBay has put out a statement, and they are actively blocking people from selling his memorial, I want to say pamphlet, but it ain't no damn pamphlet. Program. Obituary. Yes. And the shit is going upwards.
How many people got?
From the whole Staples Center, baby, was there.
Don't do that. Or why didn't they, like, that's almost to the point as a family should just make it available online. Right.
These books, these things was going for $500 to $1,500 a piece on eBay.
The family would have been better off just putting it on his website and then send all donations to his nonprofit, which I'm sure his family and Lauren gonna create. Right. And charging $5 for it. And
so they got all the tributes when Jay-Z had wrote a little personal letter to Barack
so it's
Obama.
Like personal stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Was this the one that was open? They just had one obituary for the whole.
Yeah. So this is the one that they did at the Staples Center. Like they commemorate everything.
Big one.
Yeah.
So this is more like a commemorative, like a book, like a What am I like a concert?
Yeah. This bad boy, like I want to say about 10 pages big.
Oh,
and
but that still is a little. It feels a little yuck.
Why
I would
y'all
rather people
niggas
put it on just a website to be like, if you want to peruse through it, here you go.
So they said that 21,000 people attended that. Because, like I said, it was Staples Center.
Yeah.
And, like, these shits are, look at this. This one going for $600, $700. Y'all niggas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
And eBay blocked it.
Yeah. So eBay is blocking this shit. So they had to put out a statement.
Good for eBay.
To say, like, please stop this shit. Like, why?
That's not appropriate.
It's not crazy. It's crazy as hell. Second thing, my nigga Tiger.
Ooh.
That nigga Tiger is back.
First
Tiger.
of all,
welcome back to the black delegation.
Can we revisit what did Tiger do to get on probation? I done forgot. Because I'm a child of the millennial and social media, so I already done forgot what he done did.
Dealing with them white girls, remember?
What happened?
You don't remember when that white girl came after him in his truck and he got arrested?
When she was like hitting him with a bat.
Yeah, with a golf club.
Yeah, why was she hitting him with a golf
because
club?
Because she caught him cheating with them ugly strippers. I mean,
everybody got different taste on it.
Body shame, but
yeah, everybody got different taste.
They was booger woogers.
They was some booger woogers.
But that nigga done won that Masters.
And they counted him out.
Ooh, they counted that man out. Always bet on black. What was that from, Blade?
I don't know. What? Blade? Like Wesley Snipes?
Yes.
Blade? That nigga did not say count on black. Bet on black.
That nigga said always bet on black or something like that.
I have a confession. I've never seen one Blade.
Okay. Well, why you...
All I know is he's a nigga and he's a vampire. Is that a superhero from a superhero universe? Or is that something that was just created?
I think it was something created.
You sure Blade not a superhero?
I thought Blade was a vampire.
I'm thinking about DC and them. I'm getting ready for the end game.
All this shit is starting to be a blur. See, it was Wesley Snipes.
Give you a word of advice. Always bet on black.
You niggas. Well, good for Tiger one because I know people were definitely counting him out.
They was counting Tiger out.
But the thing is, he's like Serena and them. He's won so many that it's like, nigga, I gotta win more. Like, what else do I have to show you that I am the
They
shit
counted
at
him
what
out.
I
They
do?
was trolling his ass. You see that
was
white boy
trolling
was
him.
wearing a shirt with his mug shot on there and shit.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Not the Masters, you mean the golf tournament?
Yes.
Someone had a picture of, I almost said, of Tiger Woods, his mug shot when he was looking.
Yeah, looking
He
crazy.
was looking real crazy. He ain't, none of the Asian side claimed him. Only the black delegation came and paid his bail.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That the referees ain't say nothing about that.
No.
What Tiger do when he's saying that motherfucker?
Win.
You shitting me.
Win.
You don't get me wrong. I ain't the biggest fan of Tiger. Either.
Win.
But good for him, honey.
Yeah, I was trying to find that picture. But yeah, this all
And
white.
like, did he win by a long shot, or was one of them things where they're like, this nigga?
It don't matter. Tiger won.
He won.
That nigga was out there busting ass.
Killing it. Like, he was 20 years old again. He was in his 20. All I remember was all them white boys with them tight ass outfits on. When did golf clothes get so tight? I did peek at it a little. Oh my God. Don't you put up.
So they had this
shot.
one. They had they had the mugshot shirt.
Tiger Woods.
He had this
was
one right here.
Tyrell, honey. Oh my goodness. Who is that? Oh, that ain't Tiger Woods. I ain't know who's at his throat. Well, congratulations, Tiger.
So,
Always bet on black.
Always bet on black, like Wesley Snipes said.
How old is Tiger? He in his 40s.
Yeah. He probably a little bit older than that.
Yeah, because you can play golf for a while, but people kind of counted him out.
They was counting Tiger ass out.
They did. Yeah, they did. I thought he hurt his shoulder or something the way they was counting his ass out. I mean, just like they counted Serena out if she had a fucking baby. And she said, oh, I just take 3 weeks off. I'll be back. Don't worry. You niggas. Good for Tiger.
So we're going to talk about, what am I say? Notre Dame and burnt down.
What
and everybody.
happened?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know, but the other thing we need to talk about is how some of these other black churches are getting burnt down.
You already know where I was leaning towards, but
So
I'll put a little respect that it has been around since the 13th or 14th century. I'm glad no one was hurt. and it can be rebuilt. But
Yeah.
they've been burning black churches.
But and that's the thing. So you got all these white folks donating money to the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Catholic Church is one of the richest churches out there.
I was gonna say it. I was gonna give them a different verb.
Oh, okay,
But
that
I
too.
won't.
But meanwhile, all these churches in Louisiana is getting burnt down.
Yeah.
And then they caught the dude.
Oh, so someone did it. It wasn't like, is this bad? I was like, is it just some badass electricity, right? Like, what happened? Right?
Suspect in the spring of black churches and black
Oh,
church
I thought you were
fires
talking
in
about Notre
Louisiana.
Dame. Everybody was like, what happened to Notre Dame? I
Charged
said,
with hate
shit
crime.
just old.
No, I'm talking
was a
about
white
both of
boy?
them. Yeah, you know some damn white boys.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's sad. Like, when I seen the Notre Dame thing, I was like, first I was like, I hope no one's in there. And they were like, nobody in there. I was like, okay. Well, the fire department, please control it and
All right.
contact the Smithsonian, honey, and then rebuild it.
Right, they got the money.
I don't know. I just wasn't as tied to it. Right. Once I heard no one was in there, I was like, oh, okay, it's a thing. It's a building. We can rebuild it.
Yeah.
Let's do that later. But the whites were hurt.
They were.
Whites were devastated.
People was crying and shit all on my
People were-
Facebook feed.
I said they crying because
Yeah.
of empty.
'Cause
And
of-
don't get me, it's a sacred place, right? But people die. And you don't get that type of emotion. I think I seen the meme when folks was like, Flint still doesn't have clean water. Have we told the whites that the dogs have bad drinking water? So we tried an alternate plan and told them like the dogs don't have no water in Flint. Can y'all help us?
Dogs don't have
PETA?
no water brain. Yeah.
What's it called? ASCPA? Can you help? Like, because sometimes white people have a more affinity to inanimate objects or animals than they do to black and brown bodies. And so, I think I had to give them a little bit of their medicine when I heard about the Notre Dame stuff. It was just like, oh, okay. Was anyone in there? Like, I always ask, there was humans or no one was in there. I was like, well, that's a blessing. I'm sure the fire department get it under control.
Yeah. They can print out another Bible.
Look, this is me. I'm sure to get under control. And that's just how I felt.
Yeah.
I know we got some history buffs out there. Are we? Oh, I was gonna say, are we gonna talk about Game of Thrones? That's in Pillow Talk.
Yeah, we're going to do it in Pillow Talk.
All right.
But before we get there, let's go ahead and do this Black Love Story.
Black Love Story. As always, to submit your Black Love Story, go to Black Love Matters. Again, that's Black Love Matters with no K. And then go ahead and submit that and tell us a little bit about y'all, and we'll share your Black Love.
Yeah, so this week's Black Love Story is from Danielle and Pierre, who have been together for 11 years, and they're getting married this August.
All right.
All right, now we'll be
Send
waiting
us
on a
pictures.
wedding invite.
We have a wedding coming up. And I'm freaking excited.
Yeah.
I've been teasing the folks on my job to say me and them at the age where we don't really get wedding invites no more. We get
Divorces.
second and third baby invites, and usually those aren't happy. I shouldn't say that. They are happy.
No, they ain't.
But instead of like,
Probably
when
never
your
good.
friends first find out they're having their first kid, it's like, guess what? Oh my God. Like, pictures and stuff.
Right.
But we'll have friends, we'll be just in casual conversation. We're like, oh, what's new? Shit. Oh shit, did I tell you I'm having a baby in 6 months? I'm like,
What?
oh.
You having a boy or girl? Boy,
I,
well, you
don't
got.
I don't even care.
Look,
Like,
well, you can got 2 boys, so what ain't no use for me to buy nothing new because you just give it.
like, it's just so much. I don't know. Like, of course, we're always happy, but the hype is fell down. And also, like Niram said, it ain't no weddings. You got friends being like, hey, what's going on, child? I found this fucking divorce.
I hate
said,
this nigga.
Okay. This is me. Well,
Okay.
look, and I still remain neutral to the paper, to the ink dry.
Right.
Look, okay, just in case you decide to go back. Do what y'all gotta do for y'all. So I love this. So invite us to a wedding. I'm excited about our wedding
Yeah, me too.
later this summer. And it's like one, so I feel like I really can invest.
I'm excited for this.
Because when you go to too many weddings, you be like,
Yeah, especially
look,
if you
this
got, like,
Birdman rubs hands.
Rubs
Ooh, that's me rubbing my hands. But this one is like, oh, this is great.
right.
Just tell me what we're doing, honey. But go ahead.
So how did you first meet? They said we met our freshman year in college. We were both a part of the Caribbean Students Organization.
Nice.
But didn't really talk to each other until sophomore year when we took statistics together. You know how it be
You got to gang statistics
when it comes to any math class in
as a
undergrad.
nigga or a first generation student.
You got to team up.
You got to have at least a group of 5. Because one of y'all hopefully understand what the teacher said.
Hell, I did this in English too. I just started looking around.
Not English,
Yeah.
not writing papers.
Look, I started looking. You know how to write good? You look like you
Did
reading
this
the
nigga say you know how to write
look.
good?
You reading the book.
Not well.
Look, you reading the book in English class. Let's be friends.
Shout what you needed. That was the secret.
Shit.
And like, cause even with, cause a lot of those be like those little take home finals and stuff, but shit be hard as hell that you almost wish it was in class.
Yeah.
So honestly, I remember we used to divide and conquer that shit. To be like, you in charge of one, you in charge of the odd, we in charge of the evens, and we all gonna come together.
Come back together.
So it was like at least 2 to 3 people working on each problem. But you know, we were studious. We just didn't copy. We made the people show us.
Yeah, they
like
were.
you had to write it on the board. Like this is how you get to it,
Yeah.
right? And you so you can see the process. But that saved a lot of hours of fret and everything else, right? And we all brown, so then we all go see the teacher for a different question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes the teacher be like, "Okay, now look at here, look at my hand," and we be getting all them answers on it. Because you can't go shut all the brown students down because we don't go. You know, it's always that white student that asks for all the questions.
Right.
We just all go with one.
We go one at a time. And the thing is,
You got to stagger the days.
we'll be in the study room that's like right down the hall from the professor's office during office hours.
Yep. Your turn.
We're doing
Go,
the
go,
work
go.
there. And it's like, oh, it's office hours. Like, you go.
Ask this question. This is what we want to know.
This is the specific. How did he do this? Get it and then bring it back to us.
And honestly, that's how friendships were built.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we survived. I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all hear this? Mabel's over here fucking up this
I don't know what the hell Mabel is doing.
Y'all remember when we went to Treasure Fest a few weeks ago? We got her them bones, and we gave her a piece of it today to do on the podcast. When I tell you, she is fucking this bone up.
She is scraping the shit out
I
of
hope
that
she don't
damn
pop
bone.
a tooth.
Me either.
But go ahead now.
So it said, how did each of you know that your partner was the one?
Yeah.
Says very early on, I saw the type of guy he was. He was protective of me, always made me feel secure, and always kept me laughing.
Yes.
That's what's
There's
up.
something about that security too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and never mind, I was gonna unpack something else.
Oh,
Go ahead.
You want to go?
No, it's too left field. I was actually thinking about it a few episodes ago in the Friend Zone when they were talking about like, because I was reflecting, we were talking about like undergrad and being friends, right? And they said like how sometimes you're friends with folks out of necessity and how that doesn't serve you. And I was about to unpack something else, but we don't need to do that for the Black Love Story.
Oh, okay.
Was that too deep?
Yeah, you went. Yeah.
I told y'all my mind. I had some coffee today,
Oh my
so my
God.
mind be rolling.
You be rolling.
Yeah.
The thing is, I almost got some coffee today. I was so damn sleepy today.
Why? Why don't you just take a sleep? Take a nap.
I was about to take an Adderall and just be on 20.
Oh my goodness! You have a prescription there.
I know.
Please just don't advocate for people to just try that. Miriam went to a doctor and got this prescription. Don't just say I took it. Miriam, please. We have babies who listen, so go to the doctor if you feel as if your attention isn't there. They do have medications that can help you focus. Don't just get something from somebody, y'all.
What's the key to success to your relationship? They said we laugh often and have built a solid partnership.
I agree. The laughter's important. I think that's what even even when me and Miriam aren't in the best of places. I would say maybe about a month ago, a few weeks ago, we weren't the best. Like we were there. Like I think we were just getting on each other's nerves.
Yeah.
But we still kept the laughter there. Like even when we were getting on each other's nerves, one of us always found a way to crack a joke. And I think that keeps us afloat. What do you think?
Yeah, it does.
Especially those moments when I always love them, but I don't always like them.
Did I? I always like your ass either.
All right,
Nigga.
read now.
What advice would you give young couples? It says marriage / a relationship / a partnership is 100-100, not even 50-50, 100-100. Each partner has to put in their all to be and be consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that.
I like the idea of 100.
Not 50-50, but 100-100.
Yeah, 'cause
you got to come with a whole. I got to come with a whole.
Yeah, I agree. Because some people become with pieces of themselves, right? And that little piece of themselves they invest in other folks, where they don't get out what they expect. A breakdown becomes.
Anything else you want to tell us about your love stories? They said we have been together since college and are finally getting married.
Wow.
We've been through so many things so far. At this point, we're just ready for whatever life is throwing at us.
I love it. Well, thank y'all for sharing y'all love story. And I also like how they were together since undergrad and like they dated for 11 years. That's a long time, right? How y'all navigate those pressures of not hurry up and get married right after undergrad?
All right, especially y'all Caribbean too.
Ooh, don't do that.
I'm just saying, you know how the pressures.
It is. Certain pressures are there, especially if they liked your family. Well, they don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
If they kind of like them, they be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right.
Maybe they second generation, honey.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Thank y'all again. We appreciate it.
All right.
I'm about to say something else, but I'm trying to stay on task.
Okay.
Unlike I normally do.
All right. So I can give you an option here.
Just go for it. Game of Thrones. Got.
You don't want to do Game of Thrones, or you want to talk about how R. Kelly only has $625 to his name?
What? We can do both.
Okay.
Because we're not a monolith.
Okay.
We didn't talk about love stories, Game of Thrones, R. Kelly, Jesus.
Or do you want to do 10 ways to reimagine your relationship?
All three.
Okay.
Come on.
Game of Thrones is
Game of
back, niggas. Them
Gots.
Thrones is back.
The Gots.
I don't know why you say Gots, baby.
G-O-T, Game
I know.
of Thrones.
I
yeah.
know. I know.
Oh. Well, lead the way. I could give y'all a summary, but I'm not very good at it. Whenever I watch Game of Thrones, I kind of don't connect to what's happening.
It's a lot going on.
But I like it.
Only thing y'all really need to know is them dragons are back.
Them dragons is back.
Jon Snow and his auntie about to make a baby.
Is he auntie?
Yes, that's his
Because her
auntie.
name is Khaleesi.
Her last name is Targaryen.
But isn't she's Khaleesi though?
Khaleesi is like Jesus Christ. Like, it's a title that people gave her.
Oh shit. Okay. I thought that was a name that her boo gave her.
No. Khaleesi.
I thought they gave her the name Khaleesi, like, oh bitch, you one of us. Like your white name was that and your black people name. Or I consider Targaryens to be people of color. Your people of color name is Khaleesi.
Baby.
Khaleesi is like, oh, like queen?
Yes, it's like Queen.
Oh, that's what we should have named Mabel.
Khaleesi. Can you please get this bone from Mabel before she break a damn tooth?
Okay, well, I'll let Neil explain. I think I got the whole storyline wrong.
Khaleesi.
That changes the plot.
It means like anointed one or something like that. Queen.
First of all, Neil, Khaleesi's Targaryen is not a real language. You and the whites. I have to break down to both of y'all. You and the whites. Targaryen is not a real language.
But the
It's
thing
something
is,
that an old white man thought of. Just like the Harry Potter shit, all them spells. J.K. Rowling thought of that shit. It's not real. Go ahead.
see, Khaleesi is a title given to the wife of a Dothraki
Yes.
warlord.
Oh, that's like Boo.
Yes.
That's my rib.
So, Dothraki dude, I forgot his name.
What's his name?
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
He was the king.
Did he die?
Yeah, he died in the
Okay.
fire.
Oh shit, that's right.
So, Khaleesi is like roughly equivalent to queen.
Like that's my down bitch.
Yeah.
Got you. I still like that. If we get another dog, I like that.
You're gonna name it Khaleesi.
Finish telling to break down the story now. 'Cause
So-
I think I'm getting storylines crossed.
Khaleesi and Jon Snowden came back with the 100 billion unsullied, and they all riding on horses. You see Arya Stark there looking and smiling. You see Sansa Stark
Mad.
just mad, throwing shade.
Did they think the winter was coming? Did they think it was mean the niggas was coming?
Yeah, I thought so.
Because I think Winterfell never seen black faces. Because they were so like Winterfell reminds me of New England. Mm-hmm. Like they were just so unwelcoming, and I'm like, meanwhile on the ranch, like you niggas about to die.
Y'all about to die.
We're
and they
literally
mad.
helping you, and you're pissed.
So then they have
The
a
Walking
meeting.
Dead is literally about to have a crossover episode
Because
and you
they
niggas
coming.
are not ready.
So these niggas have a meeting.
Yeah.
Everybody mad because they said I rep the king of the north.
Oh, you're talking about when they was all sitting
Yeah,
at the
they was
table.
pissy. I rep the king of the north, and this nigga talking about he done bent the knee to Khaleesi, the mother of dragons.
And
Well,
she
who,
said, "Bitch, you see my
and
dragon,
who the fuck the king of the north?
nigga, Khaleesi."
Sansa mad talking
Sansa
about
pissed.
I rep for my family. And
You
all
okay?
these niggas, no, because
Did you get
all these,
upset?
yeah.
It's like Daryl got into
I
it.
started reliving this shit again.
I said, wow. Me and Mabel stopped and looked at him.
Right. And Sansa ass get mad talking about you a bitch nigga because you done bent the knee to her.
I thought Sansa got mad when she was like, well, I didn't think all these. First of all, Sansa talking about, I done made a roast chicken and I ain't make enough chicken to feed all you niggas.
They feed all these 100 billion unsullied.
And then what she said, shady. And meanwhile on the ranch, bitch, what does your whole pets eat? AKA them dragons.
Them dragons. Whatever the fuck they want to eat.
And
They
then
fucking
Khaleesi
dragons.
said, bitch, whatever the fuck they want.
Look, them dragons are like jokers in a spades game. They big joker and little joker. She got both of them bitches.
Yeah, like what you mean what they gonna eat? You, bitch.
Whatever the fuck they want to
Eat
eat.
all of this castle. What do you think they're gonna eat?
Bran tall ass talking to
Who is Bran?
Bran is the little brother that got pushed off at the
No
first
one
episode.
listens to him. He's the nigga with the third eye.
Yeah,
he's trying to tell
He's
them
the nigga that be talking like Jaden Smith.
in parables.
Yes.
Like, nigga, get to the point. Are we gonna die or what? That's what I would ask him.
He be talking about I'm an icon living. Nigga, what the fuck does that
Bye,
even mean?
Jaden. You're right. Bye, Jaden. Bran, is we gonna die?
So that's what his ass be talking
When
about.
is the Walking Dead crossover happening?
Because he an icon living. Arya start talking about, nigga, I'm still walking around with all these faceless masked people.
But Arya surprised me when he was like, because Jon Snow was like, you know what, you the only one with a little bit of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I still signing with Sansa. And he's like, why are you signing with that
Right.
bitch? You ain't never
Rep the family name, nigga.
And he was like, it's because it's about family. I said, ooh, they like a bad game. They gonna get caught up in that shit.
Yeah,
What about my girl
gang.
Cersei? Cersei, my favorite character.
Cersei done had sex
Cersei is
with
gonna have a nervous breakdown.
Grey Worm. What's is their last name?
I don't know.
Grey
He's a
Worm?
dirty motherfucker. He reminds me of what's Johnny Depp character in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, the pirate.
Yeah, I forgot his name. That's who
Oh.
he is. You know, I be crossing over stories. That fucking because they just live in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
She better watch that tricky motherfucker.
Cersei done had sex with Grey Worm. I think his name Grey Worm.
Just to keep that nigga.
It
at
don't
bay.
matter, nigga.
Yeah,
Grey
just to
Worm.
keep him at bay because
So-
he's simple minded.
So she done gave up a little cream to him.
Little piece, and he talking about is you gonna get a baby.
Right.
Cersei is. It's so rotten. But I don't know. It might preserve him.
Then coming back to Winterfell, Khaleesi and Jon Snow done had a damn dragon ride together.
I mean,
Like they riding motorcycles and shit.
can we talk about how fucking simple Jon Snow is now? Now I get it. I do agree with Sans on this
Mm-hmm.
one. That's the sister I don't like. Sometimes Jon act like he ain't rap tight. Ain't the myth that only Targaryens
Can ride dragons.
And Jon, you own the dragon.
You own the dragon.
Nigga, you not special.
Nigga, you a Targaryen.
And I don't think Sir has put it together. To even at the end of the episode, that's what they talk about. And Jon is like, and then this nigga gonna get caught up in his feelings over that.
Right.
First of all, Jon, everyone's dead.
All your friends are dead.
Like,
Push you to the edge.
And I keep going back to this Walking Dead crossover. Where are they at, and how close are they? While we're worried about all this mothered and bastard child, and where is the Walking Dead at?
They coming.
And we all need to get out our feelings and focus on the Walking Dead
I think we only got 2 more episodes before we start getting into some live action fighting.
till we get some ass whooped.
Yeah.
And ate and killed.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Dragon versus dragons.
I mean, but hopefully it's 2 dragons against 1.
Unless
Those dragons ain't rap type.
you never know.
I don't know.
Especially with that fire dragon. Who
Yeah, that
knows?
fire one. I don't know. Honey. They might not know. They might think that's his brother and they
That
roll
blue
up on him.
blue fame and shit.
Do we know who them Walking Dead people is? Have we announced like who this Prince of the Ice World is? Who is?
They probably did, but I don't remember.
Who's the shadow of Frozen? What is happening? It's too much.
Please get your dog.
Can y'all hear that?
I hear it.
When we hear the podcast, we'll see. We might take it away from her next time, honey.
I don't know what she's doing, but it shit is loud as hell.
Because when I listened to the podcast the other day, I could hear her chains in the background. Like, ding, 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 ding. We have to put her outside when we record, honey.
Anything else from Walking Dead? I mean, Walking Dead. Now you got me saying Game of Thrones. Phantom of Thrones.
It was good. It was interesting. I anticipate a lot of death. It makes me sad that they just can't go to Brom and ask him
I know, right?
to say, hey, Brom, hey, Jaden, who's dying and who's not dying?
Because he know already.
I mean, but so much more has happened too, right? So you got that other guy. I just don't know their names that good. Who Khaleesi done killed all his family, and they're like coming face. Like,
Oh,
it's
Sam.
so weird. Yeah, it's so
Sam
weird
Tully.
because we've watched the whole series, so we know everybody's secrets. But I forget that this
They
is
don't
the
know
first
nothing.
time that a lot of people are even in the same scene together and introduce. Like, this is the first time all these storylines are crossing,
Right.
Because usually they don't cross, right? They're in their own isolated time, space, in like island or wherever they may be. But this is the first time that everyone is coming together. So it's weird to kind of see them all interact, and it's like you know more than they know.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's hard to unpack because I'm like, oh, don't they all know, honey? Don't you know? She did what she had to do, and she didn't.
That them niggas wouldn't bend their knee.
I don't know why they so stuck up on bending that knee to her. And even if we're
Because-
just looking at records, right? She the one freeing slaves and doing
Right.
all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you rather be That's white people for you. Go ahead.
They didn't want to bend that knee.
What we talking about, R. Kelly now?
You want to talk about R. Kelly? Say he only got $625 to his name now.
I bet lawyers are expensive. What is he saying? What do he want us to do?
I was talking to Nia about this earlier. It's like, R. Kelly got so much money. Like, how this nigga wrote like this? And I was telling him, like, the way the music game is, the music game will fuck you.
Yeah.
To fuck you over. I was just telling him, because he know about this whole thing, that the deal that Kanye signed, where Kanye can't retire.
What?
Yes. The nigga can't retire
Who
ever.
he signed with? That ain't what Jay-Z is.
No, that's his publishing deal.
Oh, I bet he was.
So the nigga can't retire, and it says it like blatantly in his
ever?
Ever.
So he has to consistently make music? Like,
yes.
What does consistently mean?
Forever. Until the nigga die.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
but I'm sure R. Kelly wasn't the best steward of his money.
No.
Or resources, or, like I said, lawyers cost a lot.
Lawyers cost a lot, especially when you're paying people off. Because, I heard he was just giving people off, giving people $250K off rip and shit. So, when they start drying up his money.
Yeah. That's not something I feel bad about. There's resources if he need it. And if that's all he got, there's resources.
Yeah.
And he should ask for those resources.
Yeah, what type of resources are there?
It's all types of governmental resources.
Oh.
We've all been there.
Like WIC?
Ain't no shame. I don't think he's pregnant or.
Food
but
stamps.
there are food. It's stuff, right? That's not something. Okay. I think Nia told me too when Bernie Sanders found all that money too. Y'all niggas and Bernie Sanders finding that money. Because he going up for this election. So, they start going through your finances. Only person who got away from not doing that was Donald Trump.
For some reason.
I don't know how he made it.
How the fuck we still don't know what this nigga
we're
made?
not. Please. And we're not.
Why not?
So it looked like Bernie Sanders and got a little piece of coin too.
I know. Where he get that coin from?
Well, he in Vermont.
Yeah.
Maybe he run a bed and breakfast. A maple farm. Maple syrup is very expensive.
Maple syrup is. Maybe he was at the Big E.
I done paid a lot of money for maple syrup, and it's definitely worth it.
So you're saying that he? I can't even get it out. But his contract for talking about Kanye, like his contract states that Kanye will remain actively involved in writing, recording, and producing composition music and major label albums, and as your principal occupation. At no time during the term you will seek to retire, such as a songwriter, recording artist, or producer, or take any extended hiatus during which you are not actually pursuing your musical career in the same basic manner as you have pursued it to such date.
What the fuck? So he only get weekends off?
Not even that.
Wow.
And so, like, I think about that. R. Kelly can't read or write, so you don't know what the hell his contract say.
Child. That ain't what. Never mind. That ain't what he reaping right now. That ain't the karma that's coming around.
Hey.
But yeah. Okay.
All right, let's do one more thing.
Look, I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of empathy for that. Okay. Is it one of those things where you love what you're doing so much you never retire? I don't know. I'm sure that's what they were thinking at 20.
Yeah.
But it feels different at 45.
Yes, y'all do. Niggas be like, I'm tired of shit. I want to retire.
I don't write no more rhymes. I can't keep rhyming.
Right.
I don't want to see niggas in Paris. I'm 50.
That's why that nigga that came up with that song that was like, scoop, scoopy dee doo.
Doop, scoop.
Because that nigga ran out of rhyming words.
Scoop, scoop, swoop, swoop, swoop. But his woman, maybe she could get him out of it, right? Because I'm getting congested now. But Kim Kardashian going back to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
I ain't sleeping on them Kardashians, honey.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna get it. Does she have a undergraduate degree?
I don't know. I don't know if she ever went to college. I don't even think I remember. She probably did.
She probably did. Right, and let's not sleep on the Kardashian family. They start off as lawyers. Like, she has, like, her father and grandfather are lawyers, right? And I don't believe Kim is stupid. That's one thing I don't. I think she definitely plays a role. So maybe she get them out that contract, honey.
Maybe that's why she going to law school.
She prepared for her second chapter, honey. She said, I can't keep looking like this, honey. And when it fall, what's some pictures they got when people are like 20 years from now?
Yeah.
And they be like swollen. Kim said, shit, I'm going to be a lawyer, honey.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
What's that woman, Gloria? who be suing the fuck out of people
All rich. Is it Gloria All
and
Rich?
like never loses.
Yes.
Like when bitches see her coming, they're like, get the checkbook.
Get the checkbook because she always wins.
Kim might turn into that, honey.
You never know.
Okay. You see how she getting people out of jail, honey? She's saying you blacks are ungrateful. Let me stop. Sorry, it's the night cool, y'all.
You up for another topic? Or you
Yeah,
wanna
let's
close
do
it
one
out?
more.
All right. So I found some on psychology today,
Yeah.
and it was titled 10 Ways to Reimagine Your Relationship.
What?
So I figured we'd just go
What
through
do they mean? Can you unpack? What do you mean reimagine?
Couples who do new things together build closeness that lasts.
Oh, okay.
So
So let's say get off the couch.
Yeah, sometimes the idea of trying new things with your partner can seem daunting. The truth is that doing things differently will not only keep your relationship healthy, but it'll stimulate your mind and your heart. Couples who do new things build closeness that lasts together. Here are some ideas.
First of all, do you believe that?
What, doing new things together?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, it builds new experiences with each other, and it's something else to talk about because you never know. I remember when we did that escape room.
What?
You remember when we did that escape room with that
I
couple?
always said skating room.
Escape.
Oh,
room.
escape. Oh my God, who was all with us? Fancy.
Fancy. Her ex-boo at the time.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't be putting people's stuff out like that. Ain't gonna know all that.
Okay.
We could have just said, what do we call him? Wakanda.
Wakanda. Okay.
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
His friend, me and you, and that was it, right?
Yeah. Did we ever talk about that escape room?
No.
I don't have patience for shit like that. But
Nah, yeah, I'll be asked. This is like, fuck reading this shit. Give me a key.
let's just go. Any keys you find, I'm trying to get out the door. You niggas keep trying to read that. and
then
they was mad. I done opened the door. They said, "Where you get that from?" I said, "I don't know. I just found it under the bed."
And I just swiped it.
I'm trying to move.
Oh my god!
It ain't worked for all of them, but it worked for about 2 or 3. Everybody was like, "How you get that Nyambi?" I said, "God's grace."
All right. Do you want to go through these 10 things?
No, but you explain. So, what about the escape room that you liked?
I think it just brought a new memory, like versus like reminiscing on all the old things, like experiencing something even quirky as that. It definitely brings like some type of closeness to it. Because hey, like we just talked about it, you got a little smile on your face and everything because you remember all those locks.
I was thinking about that movie we seen, Escape Room with Lawrence. That if y'all ask me to go to Escape Room, I'm not going.
You ain't going no more.
I'm not interested.
What you think?
That's true. I mean, I guess that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah, let's see some of their ideas. Because I'm trying to think of other ways we've done it. Either we've done it or we've seen role models.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if I know an older couple that does this really well.
Mm. Well, that's the thing. Most of the niggas just sit on the couch.
Actually, yes, I can. I can think of a older couple who do this really well. I don't know if I want to bring it up because it might be triggering. It's actually someone I used to know.
Oh.
Their parents. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, we can talk about it off.
Do you know what I'm talking about, though? The crew that always goes to Florida.
Gotcha.
They always doing something. Like, it's this couple we know that they always moving. Mm-hmm. Like, and they were to the point where they retired. Like, they sold all their home in Michigan. They lived in downtown Detroit for a little bit. Then they packed up all their shit and, like, moved to Florida. They have, like, a Camaro. Like, and they always just doing shit that is like, wow. Me on the ranch, they got kids who could use more support.
Meanwhile.
But they're like, live your life. Let us know if you need food.
Meanwhile, they ain't guys waiting room just chilling.
Living life, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And just having experiences. I think they do it really well. What do you think?
Yeah, they do. Cause they always smiling, always.
Because whenever I say, like, whenever I come in contact with them, I'll say what I'm doing, and they're like, "Oh, we just doing this, and that, and we doing that," and I'm like,
"We just driving through the old Florida Keys."
I said, "Well, damn!" In my new Camaro, I said, "Well, damn, where your grandbaby gonna go?" Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Not with us.
Fuck them babies.
I ain't gonna relieve their name. And my parents, they probably know who I'm talking about.
All right, so here's our 10 ways to reimagine your relationship. So the first way is to let go of past. It says holding on to pains of yesterday won't allow you to forgive your partner or yourself. They keep your relationship from growing to the next level. Yeah. Forgiveness is a real gift to yourself.
Well, forgiveness is something I'm constantly working on. Right? I do think it's something to that because if you reminisce on the shit they used to do, it can be bad. Right,
Yeah.
I think good and bad though. So sometimes when you hold on to that nostalgia too, you searching for a feeling that's not there.
Yeah.
And we're all going through evolutions of ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
right? And sometimes, Nerum 1.0 is very different from Nerum 5.0, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I crave for some of that stuff that was him. But
Oh,
not
you want
always there.
you want me you want hood near him again?
No, thank you.
A
But there
1.0
are
Nerum?
pieces of you that I do miss.
Oh,
But it's okay.
like what?
I don't know.
Oh.
Nerum, what are you trying to put me on blast? Like, I do think
Just
you
asking
were
questions.
a little bit more. I think it peaked out when I came home. You were a little bit more romantic and thoughtful when we first started dating. Not that you aren't now, but I think you were just a lot more creative with it compared to, I don't know.
Oh,
now.
compared to now.
You just be like, well, I know you like X, Y, and Z, so we're gonna do this. Where before you be like, I only got $4, so I'm gonna spend $1.50 on some M&Ms, and then I'm gonna go like you would break it down to that. And I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know you only had $3. Where now, they got a couple more coins. You still bring the coupon. I'm like, damn, can you do some discretion? He like, I got these flowers. They was on sale. Well, thank you. Right? Like, I don't know. It was just a little different. You don't crave for old me? I didn't tell a joke. I didn't tell a joke.
Yeah, but I never mind.
What?
Nope.
Why? Why are you saying no?
I'll tell you off air.
Why are you? Well, tell the truth and shame the devil.
Yeah, I will off air.
Okay. Nero smell fun. Nero 1.0 would have said it.
Oh, okay.
And apologized later. He would have given a podcast next up Friday. I just want to apologize.
Just disrespecting my queen like that.
Oh, it's disrespectful.
No, it ain't. But it's funny.
Okay. Come on, Nero.
You were in that one time I had a test at 5 a.m.
Goodbye. Come on. I know. Yeah, good you didn't say that.
The second
This evolution, I'm on at least version 13 of myself. We'll be like, goodbye. Actually, I would have broke up with you.
Real?
Yeah.
Okay. Create your fantasy vacation. Even if you don't have the time or the money right now, the process may be just what you need to inspire yourselves. Looking at travel brochures or talking about what you like to do. Creating your dream, creating your dreams is the beginning to making your dreams come true.
Are you team that?
What?
Creating that would make me depressed.
Why?
I would say, okay, let me get the Nyambi edit. Do that, but do that within your means. Right? If you niggas is really poor, we know what poor is. We're family. Let's not put the trip to the Maldives as the dream vacation.
Why not?
Let's try Orlando. It's just achievable. The Maldives niggas, ain't nobody got 5 G's a piece.
Hey,
Eventually. But I think it's something about putting goals that are so far reached that like y'all have y'all little penny jar going, and then like Popeyes have a deal and you'll bust it. And you'll just go spend it.
No, that's just you.
Oh, okay. Are you in favor of this? Why are you in favor? Yeah. I think it is. I think I would just make it more obtainable.
No, because I think it will inspire you. And
are you supposed to wait 5 years to 10 years to save for that?
Can I finish?
Oh shit! Yes.
It probably would inspire. So you do this activity, and say you haven't even been on a vacation in 5 years.
I'm thinking about niggas who never left the city.
Or that too. Yeah. But this will inspire you enough to be like, well, you know what? We can't do this, but we can still go on some type of vacation. So like that type of thing. Working backwards and say, all right, this is like the dream.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. And like work up to it. Where I'm like, well, let's just try to get to Cleveland.
Right. You didn't piss on niggas.
I'm just trying to get to the Lake Huron.
Right. You trying to get to Cedar Point. I don't know about this trip to Maldives, but we can go to Cedar Point next weekend. Superior. Damn.
Okay. All right.
Number 3, take a class together. So try CPR.
That's fun.
Hoping you don't need it. Cooking, dancing, golf, or tennis. Learn something new together. Will make you both feel more connected and help you discover parts of your relationship that maybe hidden.
And also look at like the community centers near y'all. Like a lot of times, like there's adult education centers, and if they're not free, they're literally like $10. So it's super super reasonable and free to do. I definitely would look into something like that. I know sometimes even folks, me and Niram can't do this, but they play like sports together. Like there's couples like softball leagues. I'm definitely not on that level, but I'm all for like a long like 2 weekends out of a month type thing where you learn how to make croissants or something of that nature. I think that would be super fun.
Okay.
Because I also like a skill that I can then apply. You know, sometimes you do the shit, you're like, what is this? Or like a pottery type class or Groupon. That's what I was going to say. A lot of times Groupon have those weird shits.
Yeah.
And you just be like, who want to learn how to do, like, I don't know, create a shed? Like, you're like, who wants this?
Right.
But it's only $10. So go try it, right? And even if y'all don't get at the end, you'll get some good laughs.
I know. Well, me and you went to the gun range once.
Yeah, they have like the gun range stuff, right? Let's just try it. Right, just to do something. I agree. That is funny.
Miami shot a gun for the first time and put that gun down. Said I'm good.
Yeah, it was like the type of gun, right? You know, I got folks from the country, right? So if I'm shooting a gun, it's like more shotgun type. Like it's just like a one off, right? Like it's. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a shotgun, like clap, clap, pow, clap, clap. Right, you prepare. But you know, with like a Glock or something, like pow, pow, pow. I was like, what the fuck is this? It feels different. Or is that just me? Am I exposing myself?
No.
You know, I got folk from the country, so I'm used to like the big, where you got to put like the shotgun against your
shoulder and stuff.
Yeah, I ain't used to this little handgun, honey.
Hey, I'm saying you still gotta learn how to do it though.
I know I gotta learn how to do it. Neil was surprised. He's like, "How you not do a shotgun but not a handgun?"
Right.
I said, "My people from the country. What are you talking about? People just don't got handguns in the country.
You better learn how to shoot this 40
They
Glock.
got sawed off, sonny. When they hear you coming, clack clack."
All right, number 4, give each other a makeover. Go online, pick out some items that you would like to see one another wear. Just the fashion show itself will be a blast. Have fun with it. You don't have to buy anything, but if you do stay on budget.
Oh, I thought they was gonna mean like just buy a pair of drawers and just. Oh, that might be fun. We never did that, Nero.
No, we haven't.
But we got to exchange sizes. You know, Nero never could get my size. He either gets 4 sizes too small or 4 sizes too big. And I'm like, so
because that's what you got in your closet.
Woo! Go to the next one.
Hey.
Would you be up to doing like that?
Yeah.
Would you let me dress you?
Yeah.
Do you like my style when it comes to you?
I don't know.
I haven't bought you clothes in a while.
And you haven't. So I don't know what your style is.
Have I ever bought you clothes that you really like or really hate?
Yeah, you bought me you bought me a couple shirts that I really like.
Okay. What would you like about them?
They were so stylish.
Oh shit! Okay. You can't even think of the adjectives.
They were stylish.
What didn't you like that I bought?
I think our first Christmas together, you bought me these shoes. You remember those shoes?
No.
Oh, you bought me some olive green shoes, and I was like, "What the hell am I supposed to do with these?"
You're an ass. Those were nice. Are you serious?
I didn't like them.
What did you do with them?
I wore them a few times.
Just around me?
Yeah.
You're a hater.
I did not like those shoes.
Come on.
And they was uncomfortable, too.
Come on.
Number 5, remember why you fell in love in the first place. Returning to that moment will help you appreciate where you are with each other. If you can, go back to that place where you first met and relive your first date.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It'll be a while till I get back there, but yeah.
Number 6, have lunch together once a week. Think of it as a daytime date. Many couples don't get to visit each other during the day. So if you had the opportunity to make it a regular thing, it will add a positive dimension to your relationship.
We never tried that. That might be really fun too.
Yeah, we could.
To do like midday.
Yeah, midday lunches and things
I
of
get
that sort.
sleepy when I have lunch with Nero now.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like I feel like whenever I stop and have lunch with you midday, I need to take a nap. I do.
Okay. Number 7, do the unusual. Enjoy the full moon. Try a costume or theme party. Visit an orchard. Do something out there.
Orgy. I said, wait a minute.
Or orchard or orgy.
Be safe.
Doing out the box can make your relationship phenomenal. It's been proven that those who do new things together build the cuddle hormone, oxytocin, and feel closer and longer together.
We used to do that once a month, and we used to go back and forth, and that person had to create a date night.
Yeah.
It had to be a date night that we've never done before. We did that for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So each of us had to come up with 6 different date nights, but it couldn't just be dinner and a movie.
No.
Or if it was dinner and a movie, it had to be like somewhere we've never eaten before, something that's totally different. And if it was a movie, it just couldn't be going to the regular movie theater. Like it had to be like, I don't know, an old school showing. Like
Right.
it had to be so different. And that was hard. Like I think the first couple times it was okay.
Yeah,
But it started getting hard towards the end. But we had a lot of
yeah.
good memories, didn't we?
Yeah, it was getting hard to hell.
I would recommend that though, like, and that's a good way to kind of get that pressure off. And like, we had to be a complete surprise to the other person. Like, you know, we were online a lot, so we would send calendar invites to be like, block off this time. I need you to wear this, and I just take care of all the details. So, if you're in a relationship, I encourage you to do.
Yeah,
something
that
like
was
that.
fun.
We should get back to that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it had to be something we never did before. So
Well,
every day it had to be like recreate. Like it just couldn't be a nice dinner.
Well, that's a cool thing for being out here in Colonel's Valley because
We ain't did shit.
we ain't did shit.
Come on.
Number 8, do the lazy weekend thing. We do this every week.
weekend.
Pick a day and just hang out with the paper and your loved one. Spend a day as human beings rather than human doings. It's amazing to have revitalizing lazy days and can be the exact opposite of number 7.
Niram hates this. I love a Saturday when I'm in my pajamas the entire day. If I'm in my pajamas the entire day, blissful.
No.
It's hard having Mabel because she have to go out at least twice a day.
I know.
And I'm like, come on, Mabel.
Well,
Put on your pajamas. I want to get her some turf and put it on the patio.
you wanted this.
I know.
You
But it
prayed
is.
for this.
I love it. Do you not like lazy Saturdays or Sundays?
The thing is,
love
it
it.
becomes a routine, whereas a lazy month of every
What?
weekends.
Nigga, I work hard Monday through Friday.
Okay, and I
so just
understand
having
that.
one day,
But it'd be like every weekend, though. It
every
don't even be-
Saturday,
yes, it'd be like every Saturday and Sunday.
I go to church.
Never mind. Number 9, ask your partner 20 questions.
Ooh, I love this. I do this at dinner.
Do you know his or her favorite movie? How about their favorite song?
Niram's favorite movie.
There are probably a few hundred facts about your partner that you are unaware of. Asking him or her about these things will make them feel cared for and make you both feel closer.
What was the first question?
Favorite movie?
Fight Club. Next.
Favorite song?
Ooh, I don't know if you have a song. Favorite song.
No, I don't.
What's another one?
That's it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna do another 20 questions episode. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
What's the last one, Niram? Come on.
Oh, don't be rushing me.
I can barely breathe.
Okay. Number 10, make normal days extra special. One of the ways that we look at our lives is through special moments.
Yeah.
Leave your partner a love note on the
Oh.
fridge, in the shower, or in their pocket. Send them a card at work, or leave them a sexy or
Oh,
loving voicemail.
well, I don't listen to my voicemails. So I don't
No.
do that.
My mailbox always stays full.
Your inbox is full still.
Yeah, I keep it that way
Why?
because
Okay.
if they don't know me, they don't need to be leaving no voicemail anyway. They can text me.
I just left you. Remember for your race, I left you like your bagel and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did
That
make
was
your heart
nice.
smile?
That did. Because at first it kind of tripped me out, but then I read there was a note there. I was like, who the fuck been in her car?
Wrap us on up, man. Y'all send me good healing vibes.
Well, as always, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit your questions for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave a question or a comment about anything we talk about, head on over to that website. We got that SoundCloud, and we also got that voicemail, and that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving.
Peace.
Peace.